final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Bills and the Bears coming up next.
About ready to get us going. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football. But maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defend.
And right away, he lost the football. Bulldozes past him. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check-down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got room. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6. This is caught. Touchdown Bears. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play here for the Bills. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back.
You know, this is the regular season part that we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open. I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is. And got his man, complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play here for the Bills. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard, where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man. Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Coming right. This is Montgomery on the toss. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 27-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out come the Bills. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running left, Montgomery. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Montgomery running right. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 87 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as a preseason. Draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Bears! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Fighting through. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
His throw incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Space to run past the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. A great move by Montgomery. And, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. With a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder and try and catch you.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Montgomery fighting his way through contact. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, fine work there on the touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 8. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Operating from the gun, Reuben. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Cohen out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action, Cohen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Finch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Finch, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Finch. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, Finch. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.